All right. Now it's time to take on the T-Wolves.
The Road Warrior Wizards arriving at the arena. That look tells us they are ready to get down to the task at hand.
I wouldn't say Road Warrior, but yeah. We're here.
Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And now Washington's starting group. Underneath we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. In the backcourt it's Jones and Poole. And it's Mitchell in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, the front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And
we're definitely
in at the 5 spot.
Outsized here.
Late in the regular season, Greg, in your decade plus in the NBA, you were looking forward to the playoffs more often than not.
And as a player, you have to avoid that temptation to look ahead. But when you do, much nicer.
Again, a new head coach.
Than vacation.
Plays have changed a little bit.
Passes it to Towns.
We've had to adjust to a new playbook. I know it seems a little crazy for basketball, but
out to Conley. Jones against Gobert.
When you have money plays and everything gets changed.
From deep.
Good defense.
It's rebounded by Poole. This one for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota.
We got McDaniel to start this one off. They got the Twin Towers, so.
Towns against Kuzma. And it's Edwards, top of the key.
Get in.
It's over Poole. Edwards, that's good.
Man.
Edwards got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Timberwolves. Pass to Mitchell. And here is Gafford. Back to Mitchell. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves.
Oh, dude. Come on, man.
Here's Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Gobert against Mitchell. Gafford is screen on Gobert. Mitchell passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Wizards. It's Edwards on the wing. Kicks to McDaniels. The pass to Towns. Shoots over Kuzma. And Towns gets it to go.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is. And when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
A slow start for Washington in this one. 4-point game. Passes to Mitchell. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Screen by Gafford. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jones. And rejection by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
Here's Conley. And the rejection by Gafford. Gobert against Kuzma. The second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well. You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
Poole the pass to Mitchell. Gafford sets the pick for Mitchell. And he lobs it up, and Gafford throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here is Edwards after the basket by Washington. Pass to McDaniels. The 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Jones against Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots over McDaniel. That one off.
Oh, that should have been a foul right there.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards against Poole. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Rebound by the Wizards.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Back to Kuzma. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Conley gets the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And here is Poole. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
For 3, Edwards. Kuzma pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now the pass to Mitchell. Poole on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Minnesota leading by 5. Towns a screen on Jones. Pass to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jordan Poole.
And his 3-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Now here's Jones. Nothing on the board. He kicks it to Mitchell. Kuzma with the screen for Mitchell. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Goes back up. Edwards against Poole. Poole off a pick from Mitchell. For 3. Great D that time from Edwards. So for Washington, their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Towns wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Kuzma. The three-pointer no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Conley. Towns, a screen on Jones. Here's Conley. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Produced screen on Conley. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Gafford throws it down.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Bounce pass Conley. Towns against Kuzma. To stop the drought. And it's Towns missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Kuzma kicks to Mitchell. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Shoots over Poole. Out to Edwards. Outside Conley. And stolen by Kuzma. 4-on-3 break. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Kuzma. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. Carter comes in for Edwards. And it's Joseph in for Mike Conley. So it's the Timberwolves now after the basket by Washington. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Anderson. With the drive. Avdia with the rebound. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Raptors. Now Mitchell. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for McDaniels. Poole against Joseph. Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
That puts them in the lead. And the Wizards lead by 1.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Joseph. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Joseph, the pass to Anderson. Joseph sets a screen for Anderson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Washington has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Produced screen on Joseph. To the paint. Shoots from the right block. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Timberwolves shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. Here's Carter. Rebound by the Wizards. Mitchell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The Wizards with the lead. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Lock at 6. Shamet the pass to Gafford. It's stolen by Carter. Got a piece of it. And it's Joseph in the corner. Towns against Gafford. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. No good from the wing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switcher also for Washington. Kuzma's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both. Two-for-one chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Craig down low. Gafford's there. Craig can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 3. Kuzma finds Shamet. Now Mitchell, defended by Carter. Gafford sets the pick for Mitchell. Over Carter. And Gafford throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And so it's Daniel Gafford making highlights for Washington. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through checked in for Washington. Jones comes in for Landry Shamet. Let's quickly go to the rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have piled up the most assists since the All-Star break. You look at Mitchell, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
He's making progress in his first season in the league, and his command of their offense and opposing defenses improves every time he takes the floor.
Tell you what, I love watching him distribute the basketball. His floor generalship has been impeccable.
They've got Edwards. Torrey Craig is out there with Anderson. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Carter in at the 2 guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ, in their last matchup against the Raptors, made a big difference. He added 18 points, and as always, he was aggressive on the glass, outworking everybody else on the floor. His strong performance was a high note in what has been a disappointing season for this team. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Outside, Jones. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Mitchell over Carter, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Wizards shooting their 7th. 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Anderson outside. Inside. Shot clock at 5. No good on the 3.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
The pass to Avdia. Back to Kuzma. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Anderson against Kuzma. Craig with a screen on Kuzma. Gobert in the corner. Craig passes to Anderson. Shoots over Kuzma. Anderson's shot is off. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
And checking out the numbers for Carmen. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Wizards making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Conley against Jones. On the wing, Mitchell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
They're scoring both loads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bounce pass, Conley. Edwards inside, covered by Mitchell. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 10 points.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Kicks it out to Jones. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And they're in the top half of the league in assists. Could they do more? Sure, but they're putting in some effort.
And touching again on their opponent's points per game average, they have held everyone in check so far this season. There is never a drop in their intensity on defense. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's McDaniels in for Kyle Anderson.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Gafford sets the pick for Poole. Latrey got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Conley against Jones. Towns for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. Avdia with a screen for Mitchell. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's a lot of size and length on the drive. McDaniels forcing the defense into a tough spot.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Wizards. Screen by Gafford. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Feeds to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Conley. Driving inside. Here's McDaniels. Good on the three-point shot. McDaniels got 11 points.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to Los Angeles.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know. To me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
4 on the clock. Gallinari wide open. And that comes off the assist by Jones. That's 7 points for Gallinari.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Gallinari with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Conley finds McDaniel. No good from outside. Wizards trail by 4. Gallinari passes to Jones. Here's Poole. And the layup is good. He's got 10.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Passes it to Conley. Back to McDaniel. Conley against Jones. Conley, the pass to Towns. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Poole, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Conley. McDaniels passes to Towns. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The 3 from Poole. Mitchell. And Mitchell is right there. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Towns kicks to McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Jones with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks. Mitchell against Anderson. Dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Washington trailing. Mitchell a screen on Conley. Jones looking for an opening. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gallinari a screen on Anderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Minnesota shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
Wizards trail by 3. Mitchell a screen on Conley. Down low. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Jones against Conley. Throws it up high and stolen by Kuzma. The feed to Mitchell. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by, in the Eastern Conference, Jason Tatum.
Reminds me of the Swiss Army knife forward Jason Tatum. It's amazing how well developed a scorer he is at such a young age. What's even more amazing, his fans really get on him when he's not.
And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
They've been too sloppy with the ball. Coaching staff cannot be happy with all.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
So on the floor for Washington. In the backcourt, it's Jones and Poole. Underneath, we'll see Kuzma and Gafford. And it's Mitchell in at the 3, the small forward.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Jones against Conley. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark. Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year 1 in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Towns a screen on Jones. Over in the corner, Edwards. Misses the 3. Wizards trail by 5. Mitchell outside. Kuzma with the screen for Mitchell. Poked away. Outside, Jones. From outside, off the mark.
Not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Gobert dishes to Conley. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. And Towns gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Jones. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Mitchell outside. Gobert with the block.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Edwards. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Left side, Jones. That one wide left.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. Kuzma against Towns. 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Good on the triple. McDaniels got 17 now.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Jones against Conley. Shot to stop the run. Jones, no luck.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
There's the pass to McDaniels. Passes it to Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. Count that bucket. He's got 8.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. Taking a look at Minnesota. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
And I think for Minnesota, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are. And these turnovers are real backbreakers. I mean, he's really hurting his team with these mistakes.
Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Conley. He's got 5. Gobert with a screen on Jones. Conley kicks to Towns. Off target from outside. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Towns for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Towns has got 15 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Just 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Minnesota leading by 16. Outside Edwards. From 12 feet out. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Poole against Edwards. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. He's got 13.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Passes it to McDaniels. Conley with it. Gobert with a screen on Jones. Shoots from the elbow. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game. The dish to Jones. Now, here's Mitchell. McDaniels defending. Now's contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The Wizards have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a switcher also for Washington. Avdia's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Anderson kicks to Towns. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. Anthony Edwards on top.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
Yeah, and you need that kind of burst from the off-guard position, and boy, does he ever give it to him. I mean, he's a constant threat and a potent weapon.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. Lets it go from deep. And Jones pulls it down.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Avdia with a screen for Jones. And finished off by Avdia.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves.
Good, another from 3.
And for this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for him.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
For this screen on Conley. To the inside, Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Conley with it. He's got 5. And there's the pass to Edwards. Out to Conley. Pass to Anderson. Outside, Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Gafford sets the pick for Mitchell. Takes it inside. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Anderson passes to Conley. Now here's Edwards. Gobert finds Edwards. Out to the right wing. And here's Anderson for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Washington with the rebound. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Outside Edwards. Gobert dishes to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And he's really shot the ball well. But it hasn't been contagious.
Outside Towns. Kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley. And Anderson has it in the corner. There's the 3. And no good that time. Wizards trail by 12. For the screen on Edwards. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gobert. Carter comes in for Edwards. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Mike Conley. Then for the Wizards, Gallinari, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Poole. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jones. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline reporting.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Timberwolves leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
Gallinari, a screen on Carter. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Wizards have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And Mitchell drops them both. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Outside, Joseph. And here's Anderson from the arc. Rebound, Washington. And here is Mitchell. And he has 28 points for the game. They shoot again. No good at the rim. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Minnesota on top. They lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like like that.
Making a switch. Conley's checked in, and a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gallinari. Mitchell comes in for Corey Kispert. Poole's checked in for Avdia. And Jones subbed in for Landry Shamet. Torrey Craig is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Edwards against Mitchell. Outside Edwards. Takes a three. Tries again. Basket good. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
For the screen on Craig. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Trains the three-pointer. Kuzma's got 5 points now this quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Edwards can't hit. Wizards trail by 15. Mitchell outside. That shot off. Great D that time from Edwards. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And there's Edwards on the assist by Anderson. Edwards got 18 points just in the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Out to Kuzma. Kuzma gets the screen from Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert comes in for Corey Joseph. And it's Karl Anthony Towns in for Torrey Craig. Anderson outside. And the rejection by Gafford. Over in the corner, Poole. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 9th assist in the game now. Now Conley. Here's Gobert. He kicks to Towns. Shoots over Kuzma. And they get it back. Here's Gobert. Outside Conley. They get it back. And the basket by Gobert. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 17 rebounds. Outside, Jones. To the paint, here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Poole against Edwards. 5 to shoot. The 11-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Edwards got 30.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Jones, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Jones. Jacks up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Poole kicks to Mitchell. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you've somehow failed, and that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Anderson. Wizards on D. Now here is Conley. Out left to the wing. Towns against Kuzma. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 15 points in just the second half.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Jones against Conley. Jones, the pass to Mitchell. Tips it, and Kuzma stays with it.
Active hands and really good energy pursuing the pumpkin there. Great hustle by Kuzma.
Timberwolves leading by 18. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Left block shot on the way. That misses off the backboard. Minnesota's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Towns, a screen on Poole. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Anthony Edwards.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Carter, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Joseph in for Mike Conley. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gallinari, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Avdia comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Corey Kispert's checked in for Poole. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jones. Out to Gallinari. Just 5 on the clock. Shamet with it. And again, Washington no good. And here is Joseph. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks.
Short memory. On to the next one.
I've been using the NBA 2K mobile app, barely losing. Yeah, I'm on top of the daily rewards and carefully picking my matchups. Excellent. Pristine decision making. Plus, I put on music to keep the adrenaline.
Nice. That's why your head is always rocking like at a heavy metal show.
The only way. And I've been thinking about growing my hair out too.
You know, the last thing you want to do is have a new job. Coffee? Jobs down are too expensive. You're kidding. Not at all. So what? Then some dried fruit and trail mix, for energy, protein. That's it, right? Haven't used to go to work in 8 years. So boring. Okay, so which NBA cities are on your calendar? San Antonio. I want to take a different walk. I want to do a podcast.
Let's go!
Baby. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's time to play now.
You got it. Come on, man.
We've been ready. We're waiting your team.
Come on, man. Who got the ball?
That looks good right there.
Focus.
Y'all ready to lose?
Nice. Come on, MP.
Woo! You quiet now. You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today.
Hey, yo, right here. All right. Yes.
Get this win.